sum of three consecutive odd integers is 411. There are how many? We have three consecutive odd integers. We're adding those integers. The result is going to be 411. And what is the first integer? The question is this: what is the first integer? When you see that kind of question, it's if you're adding three integers, consecutive integers, and getting a number, when you divide the result by 3, you're going to get which one? First, second, and third. You always get the middle one. It never changes. Okay? So 411 divided by 3. How many times? 1. How many times? 3 times. Subtract 1 goes here. So this one is always in the middle number. Okay, this is a very important rule. So you don't have to try answer first. And the question is telling me what is the first integer. So answer is 136, right? Because one previous, right? 136 is the answer. So what is the answer? 135, because we're talking about odd integers. So what is the largest integer going to be? 139, right? Yes. How to get the middle integer? (400) divided by 11 divided by 3. Why did I divide? Because in order to find the middle integer. Okay? For example, let me prove that why I am dividing by 3. Let's say this number is 137. Look at the one previous one and one this number and that number. Increased by 2, decreased by 2, right? If I increase this one, if I increase the first integer by 2, and if I decrease the second integer, last integer by 2, will the result change? You're going to, I'm telling you to increase this one by 2, plus 2, and then let me do this. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Plus 2 and minus 2. The result will be the same. So add 2, it's going to be 137. Subtract 2, 137. So your result will not change. You just add 2, subtract 2. Add 2 kilograms, subtract 2 kilograms. The result will be the same, right? 2 pounds plus 2 pounds minus 2 pounds. What do you see here? 3 times 137. So if that makes sense, why? This is the answer of why did I divide by 3? Because 3 times 137 is equal to 411. When you divide both sides by 3, I'm going to get 137. That's why I divide by 3. Okay, let's extend the question. I'm going to create another similar question. Okay, so what was that? If sum of, let's say, the sum of the 5 consecutive integers is equal to 105. My question is, what is the largest number going to be? We're going to apply the same rule. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My question is, what is the largest one? So it's your turn. What should I do? Divide by 3 or divide by 5? Because there are how many? In this case we have 5. Divide by 5. It's going to be 100 divided by 5 is equal to 20, then 21. 105 divided by 5. And I asked the largest one, 5 consecutive, right? In that case, I didn't say anything like even or odd. That makes 22, 23. If I would say consecutive odd integers, you would put here 23, 25. It depends on the question. Does that make sense? So 19, 17. If it's not, 20, 19. Okay? So from this class, you need to keep in mind if you're given number of odd integers, like when you look at there it was 3. There was 3 consecutive. Divide by 3. If it's 5, divide by 5. If it's 7, divide by 7. So if it's odd, you just divide. It will work. But if it's even, you are not gonna get it. Okay, next question. Let's try numbers. We have how many? 1, 2, 3 numbers. We can, yes. We have 3 numbers. Is always multiple of which one? So let's add some. Let's try some numbers here. Sum of 3 consecutive positive odd integers. Okay, positive and odd. Tell me those numbers. Odd, yeah. 1, 3, 5. And then you said 3, right? Let's try those. Another case. Let's make one more case here. 3, 5, 7. So result, 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Result, 15. So we got 2 examples. We have 2 samples here. So which of them divide both of them at the same time? 3. Are you all agree? Yes. Do you remember? Let's do that together. 3 of them is given. In order to find the middle one, what should you guys do? Divide by 3. Okay, 60, right? So this is the middle one. And what is the value of the largest one? It's saying that consecutive integer. It's not telling either even or odd. So what is the next one going to be? 61, the largest. Okay, when you see such expression A, B, and C, it's not a number. If you don't see anything in between, that means A times B times C. That means multiplication, all right? This is important to understand. Result is 0. What is the smallest possible sum of these integers? Yes, if I assume all of them are 0, result going to be 0. And question is, what is the smallest possible sum? It's going to be 0 in this case. So I can eliminate that too, because 0 is smaller than that too. But I have A and B, very irritates me. They could be the right answer because smaller than 0, right? Then how am I gonna get them? Say again. -2 times -1 times 0. Let's check that. The result is 0. When I add them up, -2 plus -1 plus 0. It's going to be -3. It's going to be -3. So that works. Are those consecutive? Because it's telling it has to be consecutive integers. It has to be consecutive. Good. And when you multiply them all, as you see here, it's going to be 0. When you add it up, it's going to be -3. That satisfies everything. Consecutive odd integers, right? So then you fill the blanks, fill the boxes. At the end, you guys add it up. Result you found, you got 355. But what I said before, you can solve this question easily. Here's the shortcut: 71 times 5. Why? Because once you add this one too, no, not 2, wait a second, 4, right? Add 4, It's going to be 71. Subtract 4. Same thing, correct?
Right.
Add this one, 2. And then subtract this one, 2. It's going to be 71. And this is also 71. How many 71 we have? 5. Times 5. We got it. Why you do that? Because this is faster.
No, why didn't you do that for question 5?